What is up, guys? In this video we have another Inside the Mindsaw video where I'm going to explain my thoughts and decisions as I play in Fortnite Zero Build. As always, if you guys do enjoy this video, remember to give it a like, subscribe if you like to see more, and comment down below what you think of the state of Season 3 and if you think Fortnite has improved it with updates and hotfixes. I'm kind of considering making a video talking about that specifically, just like, did Fortnite save Season 3 or the state of Season 3? Let me know if that's something you'd be interested in, because I know a lot of players were not very happy with the version of this game that came out on launch of the season. And then they maybe played it and then dropped it. We're gonna go Pleasant in this game because the Machinist is there on patrol. She's closer than I would like. I don't really like landing on the bosses on patrol. Some people do, but I feel like that just results in a game that's constantly scuffed and pretty much unplayable. So I typically prefer, if a boss is on patrol, to land at like a nearby POI and then loot that up and then go and fight the person who's gotten it afterwards, because usually they don't have mobility, they don't have as much heals, they don't have as many like options in the fight. So it's usually a pretty easy fight to win at that point, and then you can just get the medallion. Or if no one goes for it, you can fight the boss, but typically people will get it before I get to them, but it's fine. Not happy with this loot at all. Use this to refresh our time. Anytime I find nitro spawn, I do like using it to like loot the area quickly, especially at a time like this where like I would like to loot as fast as possible. The fact that we got EMPs is great for fighting against somebody who gets the car, but I like to get EMPs, some guns that I want to use, some shield, and mobility, and then just like go push the boss car. We do have the guitar, but it's not my preferred mobility item. This is an AI, unfortunately. Grief my big pot. I thought it was a real person. This might also be a drone. What the heck? Where is this person? Oh, he's right there. That's why I couldn't see him. Okay, he's using the pay-to-win invisible skin. That's why I had a hard time seeing him. Makes sense. They really got bots out here with pay-to-win skins. That's crazy. Yeah, so someone already did kill the Machinist, and they're going towards Nitrodrome. Contemplated taking that blue Warforged jar instead of the burst, but I've just been enjoying the burst so much more this season than like anything else really, as far as spray weapons go. I don't know which mobility item I want. I would like gloves, but between shockwaves and the... what's it called? The guitar? I really could go either way. It just depends on the moment. Like, shockwaves I think are better in a fight. Guitar's better for traveling and or just like completely leaving if things go really poorly. Can I make this jump? No. I think this person is still here, yeah. They got gloves though. They could just leave, and I can't play the game versus them unless they decide to get into a car. Maybe I have no sprint though. Yeah, unfortunate, man. You just get ahead of their path. GG's. Like, shockwaves would have been the play there. But it's like, it's so hindsighty, I can't know, you know? I don't know why I didn't do shield damage on the first CMP. They do 80 shield damage, but like the first one hit the car without EMPing him somehow. That's a huge kill for me to get though. We use all our EMPs, which isn't great, but I get Mythic AR, the shield medallion, mobility because I didn't have gloves before, and a better heal. I'm gonna go see if we can third-party nitro drum and then get this. I prefer to use EMPs over the bow, but we don't have those, and so bow would be a nice alternative to counter cars. The boss is still alive, and then the nitro medallion is on their way here as well. Oh no, someone got the boss. Okay. They just didn't get the mythic car. Either the minimap lied to me or I misread the minimap. Like sometimes when someone kills the boss, it'll still show the boss on the map like temporarily. It's an AI, I think. It's scary. I thought it was going to be harder for him to get the grenades on me than it was. The car is very weak, though. And the player inside is also very weak. But he can get a lot of cactus here. Okay, no, the card broke. Nice, that's dead. I don't know if we can go for that, though. There's a lot of people around here. I might just go for it and the guitar away. Wait, what the heck? Which medallion did I get? That was confusing. I thought that guy would have the mythic gloves, but I guess not. I was thinking go there, get the medallion, get the gloves, and then just leave. Because he had the medallion for the gloves, but he just didn't have the mythic gloves. He also had the car for the mythic gloves. I don't know what happened there, but it is what it is. But my idea there was just quickly grab the stuff, and then since I have the guitar, we could just be out rather quickly. I'm like down to take this trade. It's like not a good idea to do so, but I am like confident in my aim. And that range on the car is rough now. Because like the damage of the turret has gotten nerfed, the fire rate of the turret has gotten nerfed, and the accuracy of the turret has gotten nerfed, which is really going to affect that situation. That was very fortunate for them that this was here. We're like down horrendous on ammo. Like the exact moment he's running over it, about to get eliminated, it like boosts him into the air and he lives. That's okay though. I mainly just wanted the ammo refresh from him. And I guess getting the bow would have been nice. I think that was the medallion player. I don't know. Or the ammo medallion actually would be incredible for me right now because I am like horrendous as far as AR ammo goes. This POI is broken on the most recent update on PC at least. A lot of the walls will like show invisible even though they're not broken. And I don't know this area too well. So I just want to get out of here. The guy behind me. Might be AI. Oh, no. Nice. I wasn't sure if he was like completely trying to leave the area or if he was trying to get on me like that. So I just look up and see. If he's going to leave, we'll let him leave. It is what it is. But if he's going to try to get on me like that, like good for you. I just was going to do what I did. As soon as I saw him using the guitar, that's basically what I was thinking. If he goes to land on me. See, this is one of those invisible walls I was talking about. If he goes to land on me, then I can just uppercut up and then dash down on him. And then it's like a decent initiation into a fight that I'm down to have. Now I'm just going to go to a bunker. We don't really need it. Because I have 2 mythic weapons that can't get attachments. but I would like to go to the bunker, maybe get some more EMPs, maybe get some more heals, and then in an ideal world, get like a purple or gold gatekeeper shotgun and then put drum mag on that, because I would rather have a decent rarity gatekeeper with drum than... the mythic. And if there is anybody in this bunker, I have EMPs, so they're basically a free kill. If I know they're here. Okay, I don't think there's anybody in here. But if there is somebody in here, they're usually going to be playing that corner, and then you could just chuck EMPs into it. And then if they get hit, it's 80 shield. If they get hit twice, it's all their shield. And that's like very difficult for them to play the game at that point, you know? Unfortunately, I did not get a better gatekeeper shotgun. You can just sprint through this gold if you have nitro. But I don't get a better gatekeeper. I think we got an extra Nuka-Cola though, which is nice. Also full stacked on ammo after eliminating that one player, which is very good because that was a concern we had before. At this point in time, I don't really know what I want to do. We can maybe go for the ammo medallion. Or we can just kind of see if island's going to spawn and what's going to happen there. Or like where island goes when it spawns. Obviously, it's going to spawn. So it could maybe get that radio tower. But I feel like with the current version of Fortnite, forecast is like, it's so good to have. It'll never be bad to have forecast. Like seeing zone will always be advantageous. But with how much mobility is in the game right now and how chaotic the game is, I feel like seeing zone in advance isn't like as big of a deal as it would be in a more kind of like stable meta, or less mobility, less chaos. I don't know how to describe it. There's not very much mobility, then like planning ahead really matters. But with how much mobility there is, anybody can get anywhere at any time. This is risky. I used all my dashes to chase this player, and I didn't even hit him very hard. So like this is probably not a good thing to chase. I do have the nitro medallion, so it's like not the end of the world, but like, yeah, using all your gloves to chase is not great. Alright, we just leave. This isn't gonna go anywhere. I was hoping maybe he would run up this hill as I got to it, and then we could get beams on him and then maybe get the kill that way. When it comes to chasing people, usually it's not a good idea unless you have them incredibly weak. And with, again, with how much mobility there is in the game right now, I feel like you really want to avoid falling victim into just like constantly chasing. Because you don't know what you're chasing them into, and eventually like they could heal up over time, and then like any advantage you have does kind of evaporate. Guitar maybe coming here. He's low ground. I'm gonna get up here. I like being up here on this island. There's another player guitaring over here though. 88 shield. I'm gonna go ahead and drink this Nuka-Cola. Maybe didn't need to, but thought it might be the best opportunity I have to do that. I'm gonna try to use the weapon bunker or weapon mod bench. Oh, we're not gonna get to. Oh my gosh, that guy's reporting me. Use code evolve Jake on aim controllers. Another player up here. I'm just gonna reset. We got the drum mag, which is what I wanted most. Using that weapon mod site is rough on this island. It's less secluded than the previous one. I want to use this thing behind him. He went up the zip and then they immediately started fighting with shotguns. So like they're probably close right here. And then I could come up, use my gloves, and then jump down on that. Like that guy went up the zip and then immediately fought. So I knew if I used the zip as well, I would be like close to where they just fought, and then we can hopefully get that kill. Okay. But anyways, what I was trying to say earlier is like using this mod bench is a bit riskier than the previous islands, but it's also kind of not in a way because you can easily reset. Whereas like with the previous islands mod bench, you had to go down into the basement. So if like someone rifted as you were doing that, they like easily get hide on you. Not so much anymore. It's like more or less risky depending on how you look at it. Like you're more in danger, but it's easy to escape danger, I guess. And if you are coming up the zip lines like that onto island, that is like a nice play to make to just get most of the way up there, like get to like this part, and then use your glove to like get up, not be easily beamed, and then maybe you could land right there. Maybe you could ground pound on the person. I chose to ground pound on that person because they were just fighting, so I thought they'd be somewhat weak and or not have their shotgun loaded. That was like kind of my thought process there. Also with this island, I believe it plays music constantly if you're on it, but there's a setting in the audio section of settings called licensed audio. And you can choose to disable the music on this island because it's copyrighted music, and that setting disables copyrighted music. That setting's kind of OP right now. 4 opponents remain. Not sure if there's anything else I wanted to talk about. It was hard to like talk about things right like in these fights because like more like I would try to talk about something and then new things would just like kind of pop up, you know? I start talking about one thing, somebody lands on me, we kill them. Oh, the Nuka-Cola, I think. I popped the Nuka-Cola when it wasn't the most advantageous time to do so, but I figured, you know, we'll get full off of it and a fight is about to take place. So being full health and having the Nuka-Cola ticking up for that fight is like pretty ideal, especially for fighting on island. Because it doesn't stop healing you when you get to full the Nuka-Cola. It just gives you 75 shield over time. So even if you're full, its time will keep getting reduced. But if you take damage while you're full, it'll like start picking up again. If you take damage while it's still active. So it can be the difference maker in a fight. Okay, I lied actually. I said that I feel like forecast isn't that advantageous this season, and it's still good. My point was just that it's not as good as like previous seasons, or I don't put as much weight on it as previous seasons because zone is so easy to play around with the gloves and stuff and with the guitar and all that stuff. Just getting to zone ahead of time doesn't give you that big of an advantage on other players, but this zone is a nightmare, so it's nice to actually have here. People fighting on the edge here. There may or may not be any like contenders left in this lobby. You've watched these videos often, or just any content in Fortnite. If you play aggressive and get a lot of kills, oftentimes the last few people are not very good. And every time I post one of these videos and we have an easy end game, people are like, my end games are so sweaty. I killed the sweats on island and I killed the sweats when I was getting the medallions from them. That's the difference. Like if you play aggressive, especially around the mid-match objectives like medallions, island, bunkers, like you tend to eliminate a lot of the more proactive players in the match. It's like very infrequent ever since they added mid-match objectives that like the final 2 players are the best 2 players in the lobby in public matches. Comp is a different story. I feel like end games have been the most like kind of anticlimactic thing for quite a while. GG's. This is why I was saying I kind of like having the fizz with the EMPs. I feel like doing that just works better if you're fizz because you get a little more airtime if you want to throw 2 on somebody. I feel like we really didn't have to use the EMPs that much. I guess I did to get the Machinist medallion, but it's just, they're so OP. Like I'd been saying this for a while, even before, like when we had boogies and everyone was like saying they want boogies removed for EMPs. I think I think EMPs are less cheesy than boogie bombs, but they're kind of cheesy in a different way. And if you double EMP a car, that player is gonna have a really hard time playing the fight out. And that was kind of why I prefer landing how I landed this game, where I just kind of land near the boss area. If someone gets it and I have loot, I don't think it'll be hard for me to get it from them in the early game when they're kind of shambles. But that is going to be it for this video. Hope you guys found this helpful, informative, interesting. As always, if you did, remember to give it a like, subscribe if you'd like to see more, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.